Do you know that there is a charity workers visa that can get you into the UK with visa sponsorship? Yes, you can. You can work for a registered UK charity and it comes with a visa sponsorship. And yes, before you ask me, you can come with your family. This visa allows you to move with your family and you can even build a path for your future career in the UK. So I'll walk you through everything you need to know. I'll also share my screen to also show you their website and how to land the job. So let's get right into it. If it's your first time coming across this channel, we explore global opportunities for education, for work, for relocation, and living abroad. And trust me, you will love it here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you very much for your continued support. So now let's dive in. For people who don't know, what is the UK Charity Workers Visa? The UK Charity Worker Visa is a visa route for those who want to work with a registered non-profit or a charity organization in the UK. This visa is a part of temporary workers visa category, and this visa is perfect if you want to gain an international experience. This visa is a temporary work visa and it typically allows you to stay up to 12 months, and it is also renewable depending on the role and the organization you're working for. And the best part of this is that many UK charity offers visa sponsorship, meaning they will guide you through the visa process and support your relocation to the UK. Yes, and you can also bring your dependents or your spouse and your children along with you on this visa. Your family member will need to apply as your dependent, and they will also be allowed to study or work in the UK while you are on this visa, which is a big plus. And the most suited part of it is that you can also switch this visa to another type of visa if you meet the requirements. Many people transition to a skilled worker visa if they secure a job while in the UK, while some other people explore study route to pursue further education and extend their stay. So now let's jump into the application process. First of all, I will share my screen with you so that I can show you the charity website and also show you how you can land this job. So let's get into it. So guys, this is the UK government website, and this website is called the Registered of Licensed Sponsors Workers. So you can easily search this on your Google Chrome, and the first one that comes up, you can click on it, and at the same time, I'll be keeping the link of this website as well in the description of this video, so you can always find it there. So let's move forward. Here, this is where we'll be going. This is the list of the registered workers and temporary worker license. So we will click on it. We have to download this list because there are a lot of it and we have to download it. There is option to view online if you want to view online. It is here. So this is where we can view this online. And if you also want to download, you can download to your Microsoft Word or Excel, anyone you're using, or you can download it as well and you can work on it. But I think we can go on by using this one. And if you see, there is name of organization, town or city, type and rate and route. So if you notice that most of this list here, the route, most of these companies here, the routes are skilled workers route. So, which this is what we'll be using. And one thing we'll be doing here is that we're going to be copy the name of each organization. We will copy the link here to our Google Chrome and see what they have for us. There are a lot of volunteer jobs in the UK. What you're going to be looking at is a volunteer job because there are a lot of companies in the UK that the sponsored visa, this voluntary job, they actually give sponsorship. And one thing I'm sure of is that whichever company that their name is listed on this list, I'm sure of it that they will issue you a sponsorship visa. So it's going to take you a whole lot of work because there are a lot of companies here. There are a lot of it here. And if you notice, it was updated on 23rd of October, which means on a regular basis, they add up more companies, more organization, and more jobs. So it's something that you have to keep checking on the company and see whichever position they have. And basically, let me brief you this. This is going to be a non-profitable and volunteer job. What does that mean? That you won't be paid. So it depends. There are some charity companies that probably they can give you some little amount of money, but basically a volunteer job, it's a non-profitable job. So let's just see it as an opportunity to move to UK because they actually give us visa sponsorship. And within a couple of 12 months, you can also switch your visa because once they give you this visa, you can only work with this organization. You can't use the same visa to work in a different organization. Get it right. You can only work with this organization. So in a space of 12 months, you can now go ahead and search for a job. And people who have used this route, what they do is that once they are switching, is either they switch to a skilled worker visa or they shift to study in order to extend your stay in the UK. Because this job, it's not something you can do for a very long time because you know they're getting paid. So if you work in that organization within 12 months, you can switch and get another job. So it's an opportunity for you to relocate to UK with your dependents, with your family. And as time goes on, you switch it up. So if you don't want to download this folder, you can also view it like this. But once you download it, you can be able to see the full details of this list. You'll be able to see the location. You'll be able to see the route, a lot. So let's download it and let me take you through. Let's see what is all in the file. So we're going to the settings. So let's try to stretch it out and see all of this. So here we can see, let's see total numbers of companies or jobs that are available here. And you can also see this is charitable worker. So once you get into the file which you download, you have to filter it. Don't forget, because there are different routes on this list. So you have to filter it to charity worker. So once you do the filter, it will come out alphabetically. So which is going to be easy for you to do what? To search for the company or for the organization. So these are the list of the organization, and the best way to do it is to copy the company name, take it to your Google Chrome and do what? And look for their volunteer position. Look for their volunteer position. And very important thing is that these companies, if they sponsor your visa, if you get the job in the company, they will give you COS and they will sponsor your visa. But once you get to the UK, you cannot work in a different company with this visa. So this visa is for the charity. It's for the charity worker. This visa is for the charity worker, and which you're going to be doing so. I've seen many people that have, come to the UK with this route. And then what they do is that after working with this company for 12 months, because it is a non-profitable work. So it's not something you can work for a long time. It's more like a temporary work. So once you do it for 12 months, you can easily switch to another job. And one thing that is, that make it, so sweet and very, very special is that, the normal visa in the UK, that which means if you have to go like the normal visa in UK, if you go to the UK with a visit visa also, you have to go back to your home country before you can come back to the UK again. But in this case, you're not doing so. You can renew it if the organization is actually interested in renewing it. So I definitely know that if they renew it, there must be something coming up for you, probably payments and all that. So if you now choose, to extend your stay in the UK, there are two things you can do. You can either switch to the skilled worker visa, or you switch to a study route. So a lot of people that I know is either they do a skilled worker visa or they go for a study route, which enable them to stay in the UK for a very long time. So this is also a better way to relocate to UK. And the fact that you can move with your family, it's so amazing. So you can go through this list and do what? Take your time, adjust your CV according to the job title, according to the job requirement. Adjust your CV. This is very important. And I usually say this when I talk about jobs in countries, because there are different countries that have their own pattern of CV. When it comes to UK CV template, you have to tailor your CV in that template, to make things even much better. When you search for a job, when you get the job or you search for a job, a particular job, in the job section, they're going to write their job description. They will write what they expect from the person they will be recruiting, the responsibility. You can just edit, take few points from that and add it to your CV, because majority of this company nowadays, they don't sort the CV by themselves. It's going to be auto-generated. So if you apply for a job, you submit your CV, they have a system which the system is the one, they've programmed the system, to sort the best CV that matches their job. So my advice is that when you search for this job, try to add one or few points from it to your CV. I know all of this thing is going to take a time. It's not something you can do in one or 2 days. So, and during this time also, you feel, demotivated. I know it happens, but all these things wouldn't come without hard work. I expect you to put in the hard work, do your homework, do whatever that is meant to be done, so that at the end of it all, you'll be happy that you're doing. So after going through all of this thing, you can do one thing. If you're, per day, try to pick, if you're doing 10 daily, you're doing 20 companies daily, there are some companies that you will not even get a job at the moment. So you have to, but if that company actually pick your interest, you're interested in working in that company, you have to put it in your list and do what? Frequently check on their website and see if they have any volunteer job opportunity. And another thing that I will tell you is that you can also search for this job, because as I speak, there are some companies that are actually recruiting. There are some companies that they've posted today, that they've posted some job today. I'm going to be showing you what exactly I'm talking about. So all of these things, it depends on research and how serious you are about your relocation. So if you come on your Google Chrome, just type charity job. Once you type charity job, you'll be able to see so many charity jobs, but you will have to be careful and make sure these companies are licensed, that they have the right license to sponsor your visa. And one thing is that you can also, push it to the company, even if they are not recruiting, they are not hiring at the moment. Send them your CV. These companies, they have their email on their website. Make it look like you're really interested in the organization and you want to volunteer. And all that, if you have experience, that relates to what they actually do in the company, push it all together and do what? And take the shot. So, as I said, there are some companies that they just actually posted today. Like, this is training mental health social workers. There are a lot of them here. They are chief executive officers. They are community program coordinator for employment skills. So, senior solicitor, service administrator. There are a lot of it, and I want you actually to go through it one by one. See, these jobs are posted today. So if you make your diligent research very well, I'm sure you get something. Because I've seen so many people, even after I posted that UK fruit picking job on my YouTube, a lot of people have contacted me that how can they come to UK. So I feel this is another great route to move to the UK. So if you're lucky enough, you get a good sponsor, they will even take care of your visa. They will make every processing, they make it easy for you. Through this route, many people are still traveling to UK. Don't let anyone lie to you that you can't get a job. Keep trying, my darling. You will get it. Once you didn't give up, keep trying. If there is any opportunity like this, take advantage, keep trying, and I believe you will get it. So if you're going to be applying, let me know in the comment section, and I will be happy to also support you. The next step is, once you have been offered a role or a job, in this organization, they will issue you a certificate of sponsorship, which is COS. This document is a proof that this organization is sponsoring your visa. So you will need this certificate to complete your visa application as well. The charity organization will also guide you through the process, and also they may also provide additional support with the visa application process. The next step is you need to gather some essential documents to support your visa application. This usually includes your certificate of sponsorship, which is the COS that you receive from the charity organization, and your valid passport or your traveling document, your proof of fund, and you'll be needing around £1,270 in your savings, unless if the charity organization certifies that they will support you. And you will also need to run tuberculosis tests if you are from a country where test is required. And you will need your police clearance certificate in some cases. It's covering your accommodation and your living expenses. Make sure that this is mentioned in the sponsorship details to avoid needing to show personal funds. And once you have all of the documents in place, you have to head over to the UK Home Office website to fill out your visa application form. And once your application is submitted, you will usually get a decision within 3 weeks if your visa is approved. Important things you need to note is that this visa allows you to work only for the charity organization that sponsored you, but it is also a great opportunity to network, gain experience, and also explore future opportunities. So if you have always wanted to move to the UK, but you don't know where to start, this is your chance. And remember, there are thousands of registered charities in the UK that offer sponsorship. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our videos. Let me know in the comments if you'll be applying. Until then, keep chasing those dreams and make them happen. Bye.